Welcome back to Rays Baseball here on the show. This is Game 31 of the first season PD post draft, post fantasy draft, that is. And the Rays are off to a 21-9 record here in late April now, April 30th. Let's take a look at everybody's standings. The Rays are up to a 3.5 game lead after 30 games. I'd say that's pretty good, but unlike what people would predicted with the lineup and the roster the Rays have this year, they have not hit the long ball very much. They have singled and doubled teams to death and shut them down with really, really good pitching so far. They've hit very few home runs, but obviously, home runs are not the be all to end all. As you can see, number one overall, first in contact, only 17th in power hitting, first in pitching, first in defense, first in speed. The Rays are sporting Ken Griffey Jr., they're sporting Mickey Mantle, they're sporting Bobby Witt Jr., and they are not hitting the ball out of the park, but they are winning 70% of their games. That is a testament to clutch hitting. And on the other side of the diamond in this one, the second game of the 3 game series, the 18-10 Milwaukee Brewers having a really good start themselves as they are a game over in front of the St. Louis Cardinals, who are 17-12. The Brewers almost lost the lead last game. If not for a big 2-run homer, things might have been different. They got off to a 6-0 lead. The Rays made a gutsy comeback, and it fell just a little bit short as the Brewers' bullpen slammed the door in the 8th and 9th. But that was then. This is now. That was game 30. This is game 31. And here we go. It will probably not be Spencer Schwallenbach against Matt Manning. I will just say that. I don't remember if Milwaukee's got. Yep, there they are. Just gotta say, does Milwaukee have City Connect jerseys? Second game of the series, I'd like to do City Connect jerseys. Being played at American Family Field. To me, it will always and forever be known as Miller Park. Roof and weather, close my eyes, random it. The big unit, Randy Johnson, will be getting the start for the Tampa Bay Rays this time. Big lefty, nasty slider, very vicious fastball, off to a 3-0 start, 170 ERA. Looks like it will be Matt Manning starting for the Milwaukee Brewers, who's off to a dismal start. Honestly, 1-1, 567 ERA. But that was the past. That's what statistics tell you. What happened in the past does not mean that will have any bearing on the game today. As we look over the race lineup, and looks like everybody's good to go. All right. For the Tampa Bay Rays, playing short and leading off Bobby Witt Jr. At second base, it will be Rod Carew. Hitting third and in left, the stolen base king Ricky Henderson. In center, probably one of the greatest players to ever play the game, Ken Griffey Jr. DHing one of the most powerful hitters to ever hit a baseball, Mickey Mantle. The best bad ball hitter I have personally ever seen in right field, Vladimir Guerrero. At first, Negro League Hall of Famer, Buck O'Neill. At the hot corner will be Trey Turner. And behind the plate will be Yanier Diaz. for it to boot up, load up the game. We'll get to the Milwaukee starting lineup as they come up. Here we are at Miller Park, or I mean American Family Field. See, there I go. Miller Park team. Manning, 1-1 record in 5 starts, will be a 6th appearance, 27 innings pitched. 5.67 ERA,
leading off for Tampa
high
Bay,
whip it,
the shortstop,
over 1.8.
Bobby Witt Jr.
The roof is closed. We'll see if they're going to try to keep Bobby Witt in the ballpark. We're looking for fastballs down. The first pitch of the ball game, slider right down the middle. 0-1. Milwaukee Brewers 18-11, first in the Central. Bobby Witt Jr. comes in hitting at 374. Winded the delivery, slider down and away. Looks like a fastball coming out of his hands. You going to go trifecta sliders? Looks like so. A little too close to take. Witt puts it into center field, but it hangs up for the fielder to run under it and make the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Buck O'Neill, the great first baseman of the Negro Leagues, and never got a legitimate shot in the big leagues. Very, very sad travesty, as it is with a bunch of the Negro Leaguers, because a lot of them were better than the major leaguers, let's be honest. So hopefully this gives them a little bit of closure, yes. But here comes Rod Carew. He's hitting 333. He's looking for fastballs down as well.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Circle change up and away. Rod Carew, 3,085 hits over 20 seasons in the big leagues. Takes a fastball down and in. Ball 2. Surprise curveball? No, probably going to be a slider here.
Hey!
Another circle change. Never looking for a changeup. I swear, I never look for a changeup. Fastball up, got behind it and on his hands a little bit, forcing the hit to the opposite field. Cardinals 5. 2 up, 2 down. Only 76 off the bat, 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer in on the hands. Here comes Ricky Henderson on a 20-game hitting streak, hit 333 with 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, 836 on base percentage. On baseball side. Line to the delivery. Ricky extends it on the first pitch he sees. They try to slip a fastball by him. He just wraps around it, puts it into left, and the stolen base king of all time is on first base. Talking it over with 600 home run king, Mr. Jim Thome. Here comes Ken Griffey Jr. 363, probably the greatest pure player this game has ever seen. That's saying a lot. I'd put him right there with Willie Mays as he fouls that one off. 363 on the season, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. That's tied for 3rd in the American League as Henderson leads off first base.
1 ball,
fastball
1 strike.
up, he just looks at it. Career 909 OPS. That's stratospheric, folks.
Inside ball.
Fastball up and in. Griffey being very, very picky. Try not to bite on anything. It's a fastball down and away, hits it straight to the shortstop, and they force Ricky at second base. After 1, Tampa gets the first hit of the game. Brew Crew coming up. Randall Johnson, 7th game of the season, 3-0, 43 2/3 pitch, 1.85 sparkling ERA, 0.96.
The second baseman.
They can't ask for much more than that. Roberts coming in hitting 280 on the season. Let's see what Randy can do for him. Splitter down and away, and that's the way it starts for Randy tonight. Randy with that devastating slider. Absolutely laser-like fastball. 6'10", coming from the left side at you. Everybody's wary of that slider. Count is even at 1. Now it's in Randy's favor with 99. Outer third, about knee-high. 1-2 to count. Now you really have to worry about that slider. But he throws the fastball up and in, can't catch up with it. It's off the plate a little bit at 99. Robert swings straight through it as you get a good look at it from the umpire point of view. Just off the plate. Might have been up a little bit, too close to protect, too close to take, and just missed it. Not a lot of time to react to something up and in. Splitter to Martinez, he bounces it off. Martinez on a 9-game hitting streak himself, 284 average, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs, OPS of almost 850. That's a very solid number. One of the reasons why the Brewers are in first place in the National League Central. 100 miles an hour. This is up and in. I haven't seen that slider yet. He'll usually work the fastball on the splitter. He's a splitter like a changeup. And when he needs it, go to that slider. Try to get the out.
Nope, outside.
Just off the plate. Probably could have been called a strike, but they call it outside. He was up the count at 2-2. Fastball up. He gets behind it a little bit. O'Neill can't get to it. It's up on the screen. See where he goes with this one. 2-2. Gets him swinging 99 in on the hands. Second hitter.
Batting third.
Second
The
solid
first
swing
baseman.
and strike on a fastball up and in. Now, here comes the situation. Jim Thome, 308 batting average, over 600 career home runs. I'll tell you what. You do not make a mistake to this guy. 13-game hitting streak, 9 home runs, 20 RBIs, a 1,012 OPS. Key member of the mid-90s Cleveland Indian teams that were just so dominant. And he gets him on that slider. It's Thome swinging on the flat slider down and away. So devastating against a lefty is Randy Johnson. 3 hitters, 3 strikeouts. The only contact were foul balls. After 1, no score.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
336 on the season. Not only a couple of home runs, surprisingly.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fastball up and away. 19 years with the Yankees before coming to Tampa in that fantasy draft. He does have 22 RBIs in the first month of the season, so can't complain. That's what he's been doing a lot of. Fastball inside part of the plate. He looks back on it, takes it inside out, goes to left field. He's not been driving the ball much. He's not been hit for a lot of power. He does get the job done. Here comes Vlad Guerrero, 343 batting average. It's that curveball, saw it up, swung at it, fouled it off. No home runs for Vladdy so far, 21 RBIs, 676 or 767 OPS. Can't complain about that.
Nope.
But like I said earlier, everybody expected him to have a big offensive year for the Rays, and a lot of guys just are not hitting for power just yet. I'm sure that will manifest sometime during the season.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fastball in. Count goes to 2-1. And now leads off. A lot of power over at first base right now. There's a fastball right down the middle, and Vlad is going to get extra bases out of this one as he goes all the way to the wall in the gap. Panels around third. He will score that row and with a go out double. His 7th of the year. Another RBI. Did not miss that. Might not hit out of the park, but you don't have to. Now you have a runner in scoring position with less than 2 out here again. Here comes Buck O'Neill. He gets a hanger.
He's out.
They're lucky that ball stayed in the park because
Batting eight,
that was a changeup right down the middle. I think it caught him by surprise.
Trey Turner.
Comes TT. 3.0 forward batting average so far on the season. A lot of speed, a lot of good contact hitting. Fastball, racks it into left. Vlad will try to score. He will, throws up the line. TT with an RBI single.
Batting nine, the catcher.
That extends his hitting streak to 11 games. A lot of guys in this game have active hitting streaks. That tells you how much offensive potential this game has. Because Jhondir Diaz, a surprising 342 hitter so far. A lot of speed at first base.
Inside,
We'll see
ball
if
one.
they extend him. Try to get him in his scoring position. Diaz, no home runs, 11 RBIs, but a 754 OPS. Cannot be upset about that. Here's the wind of the delivery. Grounded right back, one hopper right back to the pitcher. Throw to short. Back to Tony. And that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Nobody left for the Rays after 1.5. 2-0 Tampa.
The designated hitter, Brett Rooker.
Comes Rooker, 265 on the season, leads the team in home runs with 9. So you cannot underestimate him. Going to have to match power with power because Randy Johnson's not going to back down, and it shows right there. 99 on the outside edge at the thighs. Randy probably going to try to stay away from him, not let him get in that happy zone. You have to be careful. You don't want to get his arms extended too much either. Counts even at 1.
That's ball 2.
Splitter in. Where's Randy going to go with this? Fastball right down the middle. Roker did not miss it. Henderson back. Henderson up. And it's gone. 99. And when it's right down the middle, especially against somebody like Brent Wilkers right now, you cannot make that mistake. It left the guard. It gets Milwaukee on the scoreboard. And it is now a 1-run lead. 99-mile-an-hour fastball, 105 off the bat, and into the seats it goes. Look at that, right down Broadway. As Eric Davis comes in, 264 average on the year. He's got 8 home runs and 27 RBIs. Splitter misses in. Down, fouls it off. He was count at 1. Randy Johnson makes the first major mistake of the game. Luckily, it was only a solo shot. You can give up a couple of those and be all right.
Nope.
Especially with the offensive potential this Rays team has. We've already seen that in this game. But we've got 2 dynamic teams here. One hopper. Now the ground over to O'Neill. 1 down.
Batting 6, the right fielder,
68 off the bat off that splitter.
O'Neill.
Here comes Tyler O'Neill, 2-time Gold Glove winner, 233 batting average this year, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. Fastball outside edge at 99 at the knees, 1 racket, nothing. Again, you cannot make mistakes like that fastball to major league hitters. You just can't
What do
do
you
it.
got?
You might get away with it a few times, but eventually it's going to come back and get you. That fastball missed out. Tyler O'Neill waiting patiently. 97 up at his belt, right down the middle. Fouls it back. He's a little bit tardy on that. A wind in the delivery. Splitter away, fading away. Gets O'Neill out front. Ends up being
Batting
Johnson's
seventh,
fourth
the
strikeout of the
shortstop,
game.
Jeremy.
As you see the pitch sequence here.
Pena.
A lot of fastballs, and then that splitter just fades off the outside edge just enough to get him to swing and miss. Here comes Jeremy Pena, 242 average this year. 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. First pitch swinging. Got 98-mile-an-hour fastball, 2-hopper. Out to second, over to first, inning over, but not before Brent Roker takes 99 out of left field after 2. It's 2-1
Leading off for
Milwaukee.
Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Here comes Bobby Witt. Saw a steady diet of sliders in his first at bat. Woo! Got that hanging curveball, put it right back past the pitcher at 85. So Bobby's on.
Up
One
next
pitch,
for Tampa
one
Bay,
hit.
the second baseman,
Watch this.
Rod Carew.
Man, he was right on that ball. Not try to do too much. Just take it right back up the box. Timed it well. Comes Rod Carew.
He's going.
Bobby Witt's take it off for second base. The ball
He
pitches
made it
low in
safe.
the dirt. Makes it very hard for him to throw anybody out. Bobby Witt's in there with a stolen base. Counts 1-0 with a runner in scoring position now. Got that slider, got him to hit it right to Tomey at first.
Now
But
batting,
in the
the
meantime,
left fielder,
Bobby Witt
Ricky
Jr. goes 90
Henderson.
feet and is now 90 feet from the plate with Ricky Henderson hitting. Ricky singled in the first. Wasted no time extending his hitting streak. Fastball up. Might have been touch high, but he swings at it and fouls it off. He's a little bit late. '93 over the heart of the plate, flies out to right. Bobby Witt will tag up and score, and the Rays get that run right back and
Now
take
batting,
a
the
3-1
center
lead.
fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Here comes Junior Griffey. 0 for 1. 2 down. Little anxious, little anxious.
Oh.
Grounds out to second on a fastball down and in. And that's the inning, but the Rays get that run back on a hit, a stolen base, a ground out, and a sacrifice fly. After 2.5,
Leading off
it's
for the
Rays
Brewers,
3,
The
Brewers
left
1.
fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Here comes Dubon, hit 240 on the season.
0-1.
No home runs, 4 RBIs. So far, he's having a real ham and egger year.
Nope.
Can't really
inside,
say
ball
much.
two.
Showing some good patience against Johnson. Fastball down and away. Well, down. Out at third. Ernie's trying to crawl back into this count. It's at 2-1. Splitter inside park. Carew's going back, and he's there to make the catch in short center. 1 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Great range
Young
at second base.
Gomes.
Here comes Gomes. 2018 All-Star, 312 batting average, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. He's really had to make his home runs count with only 6 RBIs. Limited play time. I think he just broke his bat on that outside fastball. For only 32 at-bats on the season so far. Swung, went around on that. He's in the hole, 0-2. Dangerous count against Johnson. There's the wind of the delivery. Got the slider in on his hands. Slow roller to Carew at second.
Now batting.
That's easy.
The second baseman.
2 down. Only 60 miles an hour. I thought Carew might have to charge that one, but he was able to get over the first in time. Here goes Brian Roberts. Strikeout victim, his first at bat. Here comes the wind of the delivery. Swung and missed. A splitter down and in. Randy jumps out ahead, 1 strike to nothing. Probably going to stay away now. Oh, wow. 99 outside edge, 1 hopper over to Carew. Carew to O'Neill. That takes care of Milwaukee in the third. A third of the way home. Rays 3, Brew Crew 1.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Here comes the Mick.
Hey!
Fastball on outside edge at the knee, strike 1. Got the fastball inner part of the plate, but just missed it as he hits a lazy fly ball to center, 1 out. Mantle just
Up next
not
for Tampa
getting
Bay,
it going just yet.
the right fielder,
Not power-wise
Vladimir
either.
Guerrero.
Here comes Vladdy. He doubled in the first run, his first at bat. And then he scored a run. That's what you want. Here comes the wind by Manning.
Ball 1, no strike.
Over his head. Andre Giant's not swinging at that one, folks.
Hey!
There's the slot. Oh, circle change
Got a
outside
ball,
edge.
1 strike.
Vlad was taking that second pitch after that first one missed so bad. Then he's going to swing at something in the dirt. Manning jumps out 2-1. It's a fastball up and away, and he hits a lazy fly to center. So that's 2 up, 2 down here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Buck O'Neill.
Here comes O'Neill. He grounded out his at-bat. See what Manning's got for him this time. Fastball up and away, and Buck will drop it into the left center field. 2 out single for O'Neill, and the Rays are in business.
The third baseman, number 8, Trey Turner.
Here comes TT. With O'Neill on first base, they're holding him on. If there's a hole in the gap, creates a hole over there. Runner being held on, but he doesn't need it. As he floats a soft single into left
Now
center
batting,
on the first
the
pitch
catcher,
he sees. Here comes
Yadier
Yadier Diaz. 2
Diaz.
on, 2 out. Yadier Diaz, 11 RBIs on the season. Looking to add to that total as he fouls the first pitch off to the right side. 0-1 to count. He grounded out his first at bat. See what he can do here. Slider down and way out front. Diaz, 353 batting average with runners in scoring position. Or did he only come back at him with that slider?
That's a ball.
All in the dirt. Nobody advances. Curveball down. 78 miles an hour. That's slow. That is very slow. Swings at a changeup in the dirt. Count stays at 1-2. Got him out in front of the slider. Hits him swinging. And that'll end the inning. They leave 2 ducks on the pond. No runs, a couple of hits, no errors, 2 left. After 3.5. 3-1 Rays.
Leading off for the Brewers, the third baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Edgar Martinez stepping back in, 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
He enters tonight with a hitting streak of 9 games. It's a fastball up and over the middle of the plate, but he's late on it. Johnson even with the count, 1-1. Slider down at the knees.
Got it.
Drew gets over there though.
Number
Too out.
25.
A little bit in the hole, not too bad.
Tommy.
1 out. Comey, strikeout victim, his first at bat, looking for some revenge on the hard throwing lefty Randy Johnson. And he gets it. Slices a single down the left field line. Wilson over there quickly. Gets it in. Keeps Jim at first base. Jim's definitely not a speed throw. He did well. Fastball, thigh high, outer half. Waits back on it, hits it off the end of the bat. Drops it out there and left. Here comes Brent Roker. Guess what? Brent Roker hit a home run his last at bat. Let's see what happens here. First pitch fastball. That's the same ball that Roker hit out. Gets it by him this time. I don't think he was expecting that, honestly. Strike 2 on the splitter.
0-2.
Randy smelling blood at this point. Fights off the slider on the outside edge. Good piece of hitting there by Roper. Wind in the delivery. Gasses him up and over the outside, the middle of the plate.
Now
And Roper becomes his,
center fielder,
Randy Johnson's
Aaron.
5th strikeout victim of the night.
Davis.
As you can see the pitch sequence here. Over the middle, inside, outside, then over the middle again. A little bit of a pattern, not too bad. Look in fastballs. Comes Eric Davis. He's 0 for 1. Hope he gets his lead off at first base. He's not going anywhere. 100 miles an hour. I think Johnson's a little amped up. I think he's a little ticked.
Ball inside.
Fastball in. Misses. Eric Davis leads the national, tied for the lead in the National League with 4 triples. Got away with that splitter over the middle of the plate.
He's out.
Bobby Witt goes to second base. The fielder's choice. He gets the runner sliding in. I think it was Tommy, or they would have had to really try to get Eric Davis at first base, but all's well that ends well. After 4, it's 3-1
Leading
Tampa.
off for the Rays, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Here comes Mr. Bobby Witt. Sliders and curveballs. He's not seen too many fastballs because they don't want him to get smoked. Ooh, left that slider over the middle of the plate. Bobby just missed it. 99 off the bat.
Now
Unless it
back,
topped it a little
second
bit.
baseman, Rod Carew.
Comes Carew. Over 2, a fly out and a strikeout. Timed it well. Topped it just a touch. Winded the delivery. Slider towards the back foot.
0-1's the count.
Swung and missed. Looked like a fastball, but when it takes its break, it's too late because you're already committed to the swing. Nice piece of hitting there. Takes it to the gap in left center. Davis is over to cut it off. Keep it through at first base, and we have a runner on with 1 out here in the 5th.
The left fielder, number 24.
Here
Ricky
comes Ricky Henderson.
Henderson.
Slider down the middle, and he's just out in front. Seeing on an RBI, his first at bat. They're going to take their chances with another slider to Henderson. Yes, they are.
Ball.
It's down.
1-0.
Ricky has scored 26 runs. That's good for second in the American League so far. It's that slider on the outside part of the plate. Ricky Henderson just reaches out and floats it into short center field. Peru goes all the way around the third base on that great read of the hit. He was gone. He knew right off the bat, so to speak, that it was going to drop in, and he goes from first to third. We have Burns at the corners with one out, and Mr. King Griffey Jr. at the plate. He takes a fastball on the inside edge at the knees. Good take and not doing much with that one. Of course, they were holding Ricky on, so he might be able to take it to the side, to the right side, but instead he outs to hit a fly ball to center. Brew will score on that. Sacrifice fly RBI, and that adds on another run. It's now 4-1 Lately. These guys know how to play baseball. They may not be hitting a lot of home runs, but they know how to play the game. It's very evident.
Ball.
Mickey Merrill up. He takes the first ball, fastball up and in. Robertson and Bubik up in the Brewers bullpen. Let's see how they approach Mantle.
No, he's in there.
They're going to try to pick Henderson off. That's first attempt. I wouldn't even waste my time. I would worry about Mantle. You do not want to be distracted with him at the plate. He hung that slider, and it went right past him at 107 miles an hour. It got out to Eric Davis so fast that Ricky Henderson had to stop at second base. That's how hard Mantle hit that ball. Here comes Vladdy. Here's the delivery. Fastball up. RBI double his first at bat. Fastball up and away. Fouls it off to the right side. Evens the count at 1. He's hitting .483 with runners in scoring position all the year. Gets another slider down and away. Picks on the right center field gap again. He will score 1 run there. And once again, we have runners at first and third, this time with 2 outs. Vlad Guerrero drives in his second run of the game. Mantle goes to third. And it is a Tampa Bay lead. They are at Grand Slam distance. And that will do it for Mr. Manning today. Manager's seen enough. Just not getting it done. Even a lot of pitches hittable. A lot of pitches were pretty good pitches. It's just the Rays they're not trying to do too much. They're not swinging for the fences. That's not their MO early in the season, but here comes Randy Rodriguez. 9th appearance, no record, 17 innings pitched, 2.12 ERA. Opposing hitters, it's a very distant split. 100-mile-an-hour fastball is his bread and butter pitch. There's that pitch. Ground ball to third. They go to the short route to second. They get in that second base of the innings over with 1 pitch, but not before the Rays tack on a couple of runs. We're halfway home. It's a 4-run Rays lead.
Leading off for the Brewers,
We are back
the right
at
fielder, Tyler
Miller Park.
O'Neill.
Comes Tyler O'Neill. Stepping in against Mr. Randy Johnson. Tyler is 0 for 1 tonight. Wind in the delivery for Mr. Johnson. Fastball, very hittable at 100. As hittable as 100 miles an hour can be. We see 99 leave the yard already. So.
Ball 1.
Fastball up. Trying to overthrow it a little bit maybe. Working with a decent lead. Not out of slam territory
Nope,
yet.
that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Splitter misses way wide.
Ball.
Fastball down and in. Three and 1 count.
Aye.
Gets him in front of the splitter. Full
Down
count.
to 3-2.
Power versus power here. Randy goes with the fastball. It's well struck into right center field and into the Rays bullpen. 3-2 fastball. And Tyler O'Neill deposits it out in the right center field bullpen. His 6th of the year, 103 miles an hour off the bat. And it cuts the Rays lead down to 5-2. Randy's been burned by his fastball a couple of times in this game, but luckily they've both just been solo shots, so they're not hurting too much. That fastball, 100 miles an hour. He just took it to the opposite field. Again, did not try to do too much and went with it.
0-1's the count.
As Jeremy Pena steps in, grounded out his second time, or his first time at bat, as he swings and misses at 98 up and in. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball in at 98 again. Pena finds himself in a hole. 0-2. Splitter down, catches up with it, fouls it off. Here's the 0-2 count. Slider left over the middle of the plate, but I think it might have surprised Pena. He flies it out to Griffey in center, and it's 1 down. Sometimes the best pitch you can make is something
Now
with movement down the middle, because the hitter's not expecting stuff down the middle. Here comes Dubon.
Ball 1.
Fastball just down.
Counts 1-0.
Ripped up the middle. Once again, the fastball, 97, hittable, and Dubon puts it back up the middle at 103 miles an hour. It was down a little bit, out of third. But like I said, it doesn't matter how hard you throw it. If you leave it hittable, it's going to eventually get hit. There's 98. Low inside quad. Jones is down early. 1-0 in the count. Foul. Splitter hung. Griffey can't get to it. He takes a tumble out left center field. The runners are going to advance the base. It's going to be a 1-out double for Gomes. And Randy Johnson, maybe that second home run rattled him a bit, because he has not been the same control freak, dominant pitcher since that second home run. And I think the manager sees that too. 60 pitches, well over that 2-to-1 balls to strikeout ratio. Strike to balls ratio. They are going to get some arms up just because. Looks like Maeda is getting up, and so is Nunez. Randy Johnson trying to stay in this game. Facing Brian Roberts. Couple of runners in scoring position.
0-1.
Brewers could be smelling blood in the water right now. 1-0 count.
0-2.
Goes to 2-0. Fastball down and in. Brian Roberts only hitting 0-83 with runners in scoring position. But this is a really good opportunity to increase that percentage. But that slider doesn't do anything. It stays outside. Full hitters count here, 3-0. 3-0 count. Splitter right there. Round in outside corner. There's a 3-1. Wind in the delivery. Splitter again. Full count. Splitter down. Fouls it off. Once again, 3-2 count. Pops up the fastball. Got in on his hands, got in a swing at it, pops it up, and it's 2 outs. Ooh,
Now batting, third
big
baseman,
pop up.
Edgar Martinez.
You cannot pitch around Martinez. You have to go after him. He is 0 for 2 in this game. Does Johnson go nibble or does he get aggressive? Edgar Martinez, a career .311 batting average over 19 seasons.
Nope.
As he looks at 2 splitters down and out of the zone. Randy Johnson up to 23 pitches in this inning. Here's the delivery. Oh, fastball inside. Now we're back to a 3-0 count. On deck, Jim Thome hitting .231 with runners in scoring position. Let's see what Johnson's got in store. Ball 4 off the outside corner. He walks him on 4 straight.
Now batting, first baseman.
And this might be the end of the line for Randy Johnson. We're going to leave him in because it is a lefty on lefty. Johnson has the advantage, especially with that slider. Here's the first pitch. Thome's well out in front of the slider. Strike 1. Could be a steady diet of sliders breaking away from Jim in this instance. It is. Ground ball to Bobby Witt. He backhands, fields, throws, gets Thome by a step, and Randy Johnson taps dances out of the inning. The Brewers come back. They end up with 1 off the home run from O'Neill, but they leave.
Leading off for Tampa
Bases
Bay,
loaded.
the third baseman.
And they are still trailing
Turner.
by 3. Here we go, top 6. TT's up. Randy Rodriguez came in the last inning, threw 1 pitch, got out of that. Now it's the Rays' turn to see 99 up and in. Trey Turner, 5 stolen bases on the year.
Hey!
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Turner, 2 for 2 on the day. Fouls off 98 away. Gets a slider outside edge, hooks it to third, the throw. Great play. Great play. Gets Turner
Up
by
next
a
for Tampa
step.
Bay, the catcher.
That was a fantastic play at third base. Leaping, throwing, going away from the play. Yanier Diaz is up. Looks at a 4-seam fastball, going away. Diaz 0 for 2 in the game.
Ball inside.
Fastball in. The Rays have left 6 runners on the bases so far. The Brewers have left 4.
Ball.
Plenty of traffic on the bases as Diaz pushes it to a 3-0 count. Gets a fastball down the middle, flies to right center, and Davis will be there to get it.
The batter, number 9.
1 up, 1 down. Or
Bobby
2 up, 2 down.
Witt Jr.
There's Bobby Witt. Fastball right down the middle, get off towards the label, just a touch. Here comes Bobby Witt. He gets 98 down. He's just late. Four-seamer. Soft line drive to left, and he lays out, makes the catch. Dubon with the highway robbery. Bobby Witt should have had a single at that. Dubon completely laid out, makes the catch, robs him of a hit,
Leading off
and we
for the
move
Brewers,
on to the bottom of the
the
6th.
designated hitter.
Brent Ruther has already got Randy Johnson
Ruther.
once, but Johnson got revenge and struck him out swinging his second time at bat. I think they're going to leave him in and see what happens in the rubber match right here. 100 right down the heart of the plate. I know Randy wanted to come out. He touched me up for a home run already. I want to get him. I want to get him again. Oh boy, high fly ball, deep right field, flat on his horse, reaches up, makes the catch, and into the wall he
Up
goes.
next for Milwaukee,
He tried to slip a slider
center
by him,
fielder,
and Brent Rucker
Aaron.
just missed his second home run of the game. Ooh, man. Here comes Eric Davis, a couple of ground outs. I'll tell you what, Randy might have got away with that one. That ended up being a slider right down the heart of the plate. And Rucker just missed it. There's a slider right down the middle. It gets past Guerrero all the way to the wall. Davis gets going to second. He's trying second. He's going to third. The relay to third is in time. And they cut Davis down at third base. Great relay.
the right
Man,
fielder,
oh man,
Tyler.
great job by the Rays on that one.
O'Neill.
It gets past Vlad Guerrero. Guerrero hustling after it, grabs it. You know he's got a cannon of an arm. They throw it to Carew. Carew with a perfect relay to third, and Turner lays the tag on Davis, and he is gunned down at third base. Great execution. That's why you run all the drills all spring training, and there it pays off.
Outside,
Instead
that's a ball.
of 1 out and a runner on third, it's 2 outs and nobody on. That's Tyler O'Neill, who also got Vlad or Randy for a home run earlier, is up. And Randy, you know he wants to get O'Neill too.
Ball 2.
As the count goes to 2-0. Tyler O'Neill with 3 stolen bases on the year is tied for first on the team with that statistic.
Inside, ball 3.
3-0 to Tyler. I see if Randy walks him, this is probably the last guy you're going to see Randy Johnson out there for, because he has just been really sporadic since that second home run. And the defense is belting out fantastically so far, if that's a word. But fastball down the middle, taken for a strike. 3-2, 2 down. Here comes the pitch. Splitter up and slips by Turner into left field. O'Neill is on
The batter,
first.
number 3, shortstop,
He got that
Jeremy.
splitter up just a little bit.
Yeah.
83 pitches for Randy Johnson. They're going to go talk to him and see what they want to do. The pitcher's warming up in the bullpen already. They're going to leave Randy in. They want to see if he can get Pena and get one more inning. It is the 6th. He is up to 83 pitches.
Ball.
Fastball up, 100. Pena, a solid hitter. Oh, got a fastball down at the knees. Here's a 2-bouncer to Trey Turner at third. He's over to makes the throw over to O'Neill, and out of the inning we go. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. How big is that relay that cut Eric Davis down at third? As we go into the 7th, it is 5-2 Rays. Here's Carew.
Nope. Ball 1.
Try a fastball up.
Ball, that's out.
Change up out of the way. Rod Carew just looks at it.
Ball 3.
Very patient. That's 2 borderline pitches that he got the call on. He's very patient. He's up 3-0 in the count. It's a changeup down the middle. That's okay. Now he's looking fastball. Still keyhole it. He got a fastball in on his hands though. Jammed him a bit, just enough to get him to fly out to left. This is where he couldn't get the good put of the bat on it.
24,
And he's down.
Ricky
First out of the
Henderson.
inning. Here comes Henderson. 2 singles, RBI, a run scored. The wind to the delivery.
That's a ball.
Right. Ricky looks at 1 up and away. 1-0 to count. He gets a hittable pitch down and away. It flies to left center, or right center, and it's going to be caught by Eric Davis. 2
Now
down.
batting, the center fielder,
Under it just a little bit too
Henderson
much.
a little too much loft, stayed up too long. Here comes Griffey, 0 for 2, a sacrifice fly and an RBI, so he's had a productive afternoon here in this ball game.
Inside, ball 1.
Fastball in. Makes Griffey dance a little bit. There's the delivery. I got swinging out in front of the changeup, down and away. He doesn't count at 1. Fastball, little bit tardy on it, flies out to center. Davis is there. And that'll be the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Rays. Head into the stretch. It's
Leading up
5-2.
for the Brewers,
Tampa.
the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Here we are, bottom of the 7th. They're leaving Johnson out. I guarantee you, anybody gets on, Johnson will be lifted. So far, he's in front. Get Dubon to swing and miss. Split her down. Wine Hopper to O'Neill on another splitter down. And he handles it himself.
Now batting,
Dubon's
the
the
catcher.
first out of the inning.
Yeah. Go.
Here comes Gomes. He doubled in the 5th. He is not a pushover as far as a hitter goes. He's a decent catcher at that. Fastball out at third, rolls it over, ground ball to Witt, over to O'Neill, and that's 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
Good quick inning.
Second
This is
baseman.
what Randy needs right here.
Yeah.
Here comes Brian Roberts. He's 0 for 3 on the game.
That's out.
Fastball outer edge. He does not get the call. 1-0.
Nope.
Fastball down, doesn't get the call. It's 2-0. Roberts waiting patiently. The delivery. Splitter up a little bit. One Hopper to Henderson and left. And you have a speed threat on at first base.
Up next for Milwaukee,
In the form of
the
Brian
third
Roberts.
baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Martinez is in. Oh. Nunez is coming in. Randy Johnson pitches into the 7th, allows 2 runs. The runner on first is his responsibility. He cannot take the loss. But the bullpen's got to start Milwaukee here
Now pitching for Tampa
in order to
Bay,
get Randy the win.
number
Here comes
72,
Nunez.
Dediel Nunez.
8th appearance, 1-0 record, 1 hold, 11 innings pitched, 2.45 ERA. Strikeout rate of 17.5%. Hitters on either side of the dish not doing very well against him so far this year. Here comes the wine,
Nope,
the
that's
delivering
the
the pitch, and it's a sinker down and in.
Ball 1, no strike.
They're probably not going to give Martinez anything straight to hit here. They only need an out to get out of the inning. He is a speed threat. I don't know if they're going to try a chance at being down 3 and 2 outs. As Edgar Martinez swings at an outside pitch, a slider that came back over the inside part of the plate and fouled it off. And he wraps a hanging curveball into right through the vacated gap. With O'Neill holding on the runner, and he finally extends his hitting streak to 10 games. Curveball up, belt high, waits back on it, drives it through the vacated spot on the right side. Good textbook hitting. The body comes forward, the hands stay back. Here comes Tomey. He can tie it up with one swing. And everybody in the ballpark's well aware of that as he takes a changeup on the outside edge for a strike. Nunez going right after him. Hard ground ball to left. Henderson the throw to the plate. They're not trying to get in. Just loaded. He scores. It's a 3-1 game for Milwaukee. As he drives the ball through the left side. 100 and some miles an hour. Here comes Brent Rooker. The go-ahead run is at first base. He has hit a home run in this game. That was off Nunez. That was off of Randy Johnson. There's 2 outs in the inning. Nunez just needs to get an out here. Slider outside edge, and Rooker whips it down the right field line. Guerrero there. He puts it up. Yoker with a 2-out RBI double, and it is almost tied up as the Brewers cut it down to a 1-run Tampa Bay lead. Vlad got over to that ball very, very quickly as Nunez has been absolutely ambushed. Here in the 7th, he just needed 1 out, and they have scored runs on both batters he's faced. Here comes Eric Davis. He swings and misses that, or swings and fouls it off. 97 right down the heart of the plate. I wonder if they're going to try to go up on him. They do. He's behind it. He fouls it off. Counts 0-2. 2 on, 2 in, 2 out. 0-1. Tried the low outside corner with the slider. Missed it. Line to delivery. He gets hit by a swinging early on a slider. Eric Davis goes down swinging. The Rays preserve their lead, but the Brewers score a couple and trim the lead down to a scant run as after 7 innings, it's Rays 5, Brewers
Now
4.
pitching for the Brewers, number 37, David Robertson.
Roberts' 20th appearance. He's around 1-1 record with 3 holds, 21 2/3 innings, pitched a 4.15 ERA,
Leading
strikes
off
out
for Tampa
about
Bay,
a quarter of the
the
batters he
designated
faces.
hitter,
Here comes
Mickey.
Mickey Mantle. There's going to be a lefty versus righty situation.
Mantle.
The lefty being Mickey Mantle. He's looking for a fastball. Robertson has a really good cut fastball. He looks at it, circle change right off the bat. Oh, he swung at the cutter in and flies out to short right field. The second baseman out there to catch it. Line out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder,
Goes Vladdy.
Vladimir.
He's 2 for 3 on the day.
That's a ball.
He looks at a slider down and in. John Reed Foley and Chris Bubeck in the pen for the Brew Crew. 1-0 count, 1 out. Top 8.
That's ball 2.
Slider down.
2 balls.
This is definitely
no strikes.
business innings. Slides in front of him, and he can really keyhole right now.
Hey!
Change up, bottom edge of the zone. All to strike. It's 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Cutter down and in, just missed. Goes a 3-1. Ladd looking for something to drive at this point.
Ball 4. Picture base.
Knuckle curve. And they walk him.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Buck O'Neill.
Buck O'Neill, 1 for 3 in the game. Vlad a 50-50 speed threat at first base.
Ball 1.
Here comes Buck. Looks at a cutter up. Quickly ahead in the count, 1-0. Slider down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Buck swings through it. He must count at 1. Little tapper to the left side. Goes foul. But behind the count, 1-2. There goes Vlad. Fastball ran off the plate. Vlad is going to be in there easily. And he steals the bat. His first steal of the season. There's a fat changeup right down the middle at the knees. He sweet strokes it into left field. Vladimir Guerrero scores. How big is that stolen base? The Rays take a 2-run lead. Here comes TT, Trey Turner.
1-0.
Pitch out with a knuckle curve at that. That's weird. Turner, a couple of singles and a ground out. Ground ball to short. 6, 4, 3. They double him up. And the inning's over. But not before the Rays add on a run. The insurance run. And that port insurance run. Making it 6-4. Tampa.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams have left 7 on. Robin gets up to the pin. Here comes
Now
Kenta
pitching for
Maeda.
Tampa Bay. Number 18, Kenta Maeda.
His 4th appearance, no records, no holds, 3 2/3 innings pitched since being signed as a free agent after Bob Gibson went down. No ERA as of yet. Here comes Tyler O'Neill. Did not tie it with a home run, so that was a huge stolen base by Vlad as O'Neill looks at a fastball
0-1.
at the knees, 89 miles an hour for a strike. All right, it's not going to break the radar gun, but he is going to try to get a lot of light contact as he throws a slider. It gets hit,
Now
94, but Griffey is there to make the catch at the track. One down. Comes Jordan Pena. Pena hitless in the game.
Hey.
Swings and misses a slider.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's going to hit a splitter
He's out.
right to Bobby Witt. He throws over to O'Neill.
Now batting,
Easy
left
routine
fielder,
out. 2 down.
Mauricio Dubon.
Comes Dubon. 1 for 3 singles so far. Kenta Maeda. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey.
Opening pitch to Dubon.
0-1.
Big slow curveball. Pitching a swing and miss. Jumps ahead. 0-1. There's a line, the delivery, the pitch. He looks at a slider down on
0-2.
the outside part of the plate. Dubon's in a hole, 0-2.
Ball.
Tried to get the
One
call
ball, 2
up and
strikes,
away,
count.
up and in. Lamar says no. A little bit too high. So it goes to 1-2. Dubon waiting anxiously. Looks at a slider, fouls it off. Just Maeda. Once again, 1-2 count. Delivery. Gets in the rollover. A splitter to Turner. Over to O'Neill. Inning over. The Rays go to the top of the ninth with a 2-run lead.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 51, Chris Bubic.
Because Bubic, he is in his 13th appearance, 0-1 record, 1 hold, 11 2/3 innings pitched with a 6.17 ERA.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here comes Diaz. He is hitless on the evening. I was peeking into the Tampa pen. Robin looks ready to come in as they start Trevor Hoffman warming up. Bubic, primarily a fastball pitcher, starts off with a 12-6 curveball, but he gets Diaz a fly out weakly to right, one down. Here comes Bobby Witt. He is definitely looking fastball at this point. He gets it, but it's almost in the dirt. Down at his ankles, he swings and fouls it off. Strike one. Wind the delivery, another fastball down in the dirt. Does not swing at this one. Tom Hickey has joined Sean Reed Foley in the Brew Crew pen. They get Bobby Witt to roll over a changeup on the outside edge. Right to
Up
third.
next for Tampa
Two
Bay,
down.
the second baseman.
Hit hard to Martinez, but
Carew.
no avail. Here comes Carew. Waiting for a single on the run.
Nope. Outside.
Fastball away, misses the edge. Swinging.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Obviously trying to work Carew away. So just as I say that, they throw a fastball in on his hands and he flies out to left. Well, the Brewers have 3 outs. They need 2 to tie, 3 to win. Gomes, Roberts, Martinez, 9-1-2 coming up.
Leading off for the Brewers, the catcher, Young Jones. Now
Bring in
pitching
Rob
for
in.
Tampa Bay, number 31, Rob Nen.
His 5th appearance, no record, 1 hold. First person he faces is Gomes.
Ball. That pitch is out.
1 for 3 on the day. Doubled in the 5th. Strike outside corner. Moves the count to 1-1. Brewers need a base runner. Takes a splitter down and in. Strike 2. Struck him out on a slider away. 1 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
Had him well out in front. Here comes Brian Roberts. He's 1 for 4 on the day.
Yeah.
Fastball, lower outside edge, strike 1. He's 3 for 9 on the series. It's been a very offensive series. Swings in,
He's out.
rolls over a fastball on the lower edge.
Up next for
outside
Milwaukee,
park.
the
Two
third
hopper
baseman,
O'Neill. He takes it himself, and the
Edgar
Brewers are down to their last out.
Martinez.
Hall of Famer Edgar Martinez. 1 for 3 on the day. He scored 1,237 runs in his
Ball 1.
long, illustrious career. Fly ball. This could be the ball game. It is. The Brewers there in the race get this series even at 1. Randy Johnson will pick up the win. Rob Nen will pick up the save. Matt Manning will take the loss. The series is tied at 1. Rubber game tomorrow. I do believe it's a rubber game. I think it's 3 games. As we look at a few highlights, Vlad Guerrero really a big part of this Rays win, both at the plate and definitely in the field. The Rays bullpen lights out. Randy Johnson was very dominant, only gave up the 2 solo home runs. Rob Nen picked up his 4th save on the year.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
As we look at the box scores, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 5, a run scored. Rod Carew 1 for 5, a run scored. Ricky Henderson 2 for 3, a run scored and an RBI. Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3, but he had an RBI. Mickey Mantle 2 for 4 with a run scored. Vladimir Guerrero 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and a walk. For the free swinging bad ball hitter Vlad Guerrero drew a walk. Mark that down on your calendar. Buck O'Neill 2 for 4 with a run RBI. Trey Turner 2 for 4 with an RBI. And Yanier Diaz 0 for 4 with the only strikeout on the Rays side of the ledger. Vlad Guerrero had a double. RBIs by Buck O'Neill, Vlad Guerrero who had 2, Trey Turner, Ricky Henderson, and Ken Griffey Jr. Henderson and Griffey both with sacrifice flies. Yanier Diaz, Trey Turner wrapping the double plays. Vlad Guerrero Jr., or Vlad Guerrero Sr., with his first stolen base of the year. Bobby Witt with his 2nd of the year. Randy Johnson accrues his record to 4-0, pitching 6 2/3, allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, walked 1, allowed 2 home runs, and struck out 5. His ERA goes to 2.15. Daniel Nunez gets his 2nd hold of the year. Pitches a very rocky 130 of an inning, allowing 3 hits and a run. He did strike out 1. Kenta Maeda, his first hold of the season, pitched a flawless 1 inning. And Rob Nen gets his 4th save of the year, pitching in a scoreless frame and striking out 1, seeing his ERA go to 1.35. And now for the home team, Milwaukee Brewers. Roberts 1 for 5 with a run scored and a strikeout. Edgar Martinez 1 for 4 with a run scored, a walk and a strikeout. Jim Thome 2 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout. Brent Rooker with a bomb. He was 2 for 4 with a run scored, 2 RBIs and a strikeout. Eric Davis 1 for 4 and a strikeout. Tyler O'Neill also had a bomb. He was 2 for 4, a run scored, an RBI and a strikeout. Jeremy Pena surprising 0 for 4. Mauricio Dubon 1 for 4. And Yan Gomes 1 for 4 with a strikeout. All told, the Brewers struck out 7 times and took 1 walk. Eric Davis, Brent Rooker, and Yan Gomes all with doubles. O'Neill and Rooker with their home runs. Rooker's 10th, O'Neill's 6th. Thome with O'Neill and Rooker with RBIs. Rooker had 2, put him up to 27 for the year. Matt Manning takes a loss. He falls to 1 and 2. He pitched 4 2/3, 11 hits, 5 runs, all earned. Didn't walk anybody, struck out 1. His ERA goes to 6.25. Randy Rodriguez came in, pitched a sparkling 2 1/3, allowing nothing. His ERA drops to 1.86. David Robertson, he pitched 1 full inning. He allowed a run on a hit. He walked 1. His ERA goes to 4.37. Chris Bubich comes in and pitches the 9th inning for the Brew Crew. He pitched a sparkling 1 inning. His ERA drops to 5.68. Vlad Guerrero Sr. with the player of the game, as he was 2 for 3 with a double, 2 RBIs, and a couple of sparkling plays, including a fantastic play running into the fence in the start of a pivotal relay that cut down Eric Davis on a would-be triple. Well, that will do it for us from Milwaukee. I hope you enjoyed the game and the outcome. Catch us tomorrow when we come back with another game. Another game here in Milwaukee as the Rays look to take the series from the Brewers. Again, tonight, 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Rays. The Brew Crew, 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They take the loss.
Everybody be safe, have a good day, and we will see you next time.